But here's the thing, I'm loving getting old. I can't wait till I get into my 80s, right? Like when you get to your 80s, you don't give a shit about anybody or anything anymore, right? Like you've earned that right. Like for example, you guys have a type of grandparent that just watches too much TV to the point where you're like, you know what, Grandma? No more Maury. That's it. Like you're done. Like you're cut. Right? I'll tell you something though. My grandma actually turned 90 this year, right? 90. Crazy. And I tell you guys something, that lady is something else. I'll give you guys a story what happened. A couple years ago, I'm at a family function. A lot of friends, a lot of family was there. But there's this lady about 20 years older than me, and she's really hot, so I hit on her. Why? Because that's just what I do. At the end of the night, my grandmother's tired, she wants to go home. So all the cousins, we all get in the van to go home. As they're driving back, my grandma looks me in the eye and goes, "You talk of that lady friend?" I was like, "Yeah, Grandma, I was." And she goes, "Well, Andrew, just make sure you wear a raincoat." I was like, "What? Wear a raincoat? What are you talking about, Grandma? Like, it's hot and sunny outside, right? Like, nobody's getting wet." Oh. All right, that's grandparents, right? They say things without saying things. And she goes, "Andrew, just be careful." Of course, Grandma, I'll be careful. "You can't trust these women." Of course, Grandma, I understand that. "And if you can't trust these women, just hit it and quit it." I was like, "What the fuck? What?" My 90-year-old grandma just told me if you can't trust women, to hit it and quit it. Like, when did my grandma turn into a rapper? Because that's the most gangsta shit of all time. You know, like, what's next, you know? Like, "Grandma, my girlfriend cheated on me. What do I do?" "You know these hoes ain't loyal." Like, what was that? You want to say that again straight out of crochet? Like, seriously? But grandparents are smart, right? They've lived a long life and they want to bestow some knowledge to you. You know what my grandma's advice to me was? She goes, "Andrew, what kind of woman you like?" I was like, "Grandma, I like older women. Easier to talk to, easier to deal with." She looks me in the eye and goes, "As long as they have money." Then turned around and walked away. Like, that was... Like, don't find a woman to grow old with or start a family with. She's like, as long as the bitch got money, we aight. And then left. And then she fed me and gave me $20 because that's what a good grandparent does. Yeah. But one time I'm at my uncle's house, right? We're doing like a little family function, and I'm texting this girl, making plans to see her later that night. As I'm texting this girl, my grandmother sees me, beelines it towards me, and goes, "Andrew, who are you talking to?" I was like, "First off, Grandma, what's this Oompa Loompa shit you're doing right now?" She goes, "You talking to girls?" I'm like, "Yeah, Grandma, I'm talking to girls right now." And she goes, "Well, let me ask you a question then. Are you guys sexting?" This bitch. She said sexting, and I went, because I don't want to hear that shit from my grandma's mouth, okay? Second of all, sexting? Like, when did my grandma turn into a dude bro, right? I'm picturing this 90-year-old woman from Barbados wearing khaki shorts, a knitted sweater that's too tight for her, and a popped-up collar going, "If she's sending you naked photos, that means she wants the D." Like, no, Grandma, it's not. That's not a grandma, that's a broma. That's what that is. And then we did body shots of Earl Grey tea together. It was nice. Nice. Love you, Grandma. But the next day, my grandmother sees me at the dinner table. She goes, "Andrew, you look tired." I was like, "Yeah, Grandma, I'm pretty tired." And she goes, "Oh, did you go out last night with that sexting girl?" And I went, "Ugh," because she said it again. She goes, "Well, Andrew, what happened?" I was like, "Here's what happened, Grandma. We went out last night. I paid for wine, dinner, drinks, everything, Grandma. But at the end of the night, she pulls out her phone and starts texting. And I'm like, 'Hey, who are you texting?' And she replies, 'My boyfriend.'" Yeah. She was texting her boyfriend while we were out on a date. And at that point, Grandma, I couldn't really trust her anymore. My grandma held my hand and said, "And what do you do with women you don't trust?" I'm like, "You hit it and quit it." She goes, "That's my grandson." We both jumped in the air and high-fived. And then she fed me and gave me $20 because that's what a good grandparent does. It's fun, man.